The room was already electric before Senator Bernie Sanders even stepped up to the microphone. Cameras hummed, reporters shuffled their notes, and an uneasy tension seemed to pulse in the air like a warning before a storm. And yet, no one expected the moment that would soon follow. No one imagined an exchange so sharp, so piercing, that it would echo across the country within hours. What began as a polite congressional hearing was about to turn into a confrontation that challenged two men, two philosophies, and ultimately, the nation watching from the outside. Bernie cleared his throat, fingers gripping the edge of the lectern as though holding the entire frustration of the working class in his hands. With one breath, he launched forward. "We have reached a point," he thundered, "where 3 billionaires own more wealth than the bottom half of this country. And you tell me that this is acceptable? That this is democracy? That this is freedom?" His voice cracked, not from weakness, but from a lifetime of shouting into rooms that were too quiet for too long. Across the table sat Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana, leaning back in his chair, polishing his glasses with the ease of a man who'd heard arguments like this 1,000 times. He watched Bernie with a calm expression, though not an uninterested one. Kennedy had once said he learned more by listening than speaking. But today, he would do both. Bernie continued, pacing now. "People are dying because they can't afford insulin. Families are working too, 3 jobs just to stay afloat. And billionaires keep getting richer by the minute." The crowd murmured, some nodding, some rolling their eyes. Kennedy exhaled and finally leaned forward. "Bernie," he said, voice steady, "how many houses do you own?" The room froze. For a heartbeat, Bernie Sanders, the man known for speeches louder than thunder, fell completely silent. Reporters' heads snapped up. Cameras zoomed in. A single cough echoed from the back of the chamber. Kennedy didn't blink. It wasn't the question itself that hit so hard. It was what it represented: accountability, contradiction, a mirror held up at the worst possible moment. Bernie clenched his jaw. "I own 3 homes. And none of them are billionaires' mansions," Kennedy finished for him, waving a hand gently. "I know. But you do own 'em." Bernie's eyes narrowed. "Are you implying that because I have worked hard for my success, I can't stand up for people who are struggling?" Kennedy shrugged. "No. But transparency matters. Context matters. When you yell about billionaires, some folks wonder whether you're yelling about yourself in 20 years. The sentence hit Bernie like a punch he didn't see coming. This could have ended as a mere viral clip, another political clash to shout about online. But something unexpected happened. Bernie didn't explode back. He didn't hurl an insult or escalate the moment. Instead, he breathed. Slow.